Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, as you can tell, this is my response to Paddy's open tag for task-specific knives. Now, I was watching his video and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And I got to thinking, I really kind of want to do this one. And I thought of a couple of knives right off the bat that I have for specific tasks. And I'm like, well, do I have enough? So I thought and thought, you know, I think I actually came up with enough to pull off this video. Now, as you can see, the bug out and the PM2 are on the table. I put those up there to give you something to look at right away. Now, are these two task-specific knives, meaning I use them for basically only one purpose? No, not really, but they do perform a very specific task. They are my review knives. They are the knives, my comparison knives, size comparisons. So even though I don't really use them for that specifically, they do perform that task, and I just wanted to put something up there for you guys to look at instead of a blank table. So we'll get these two out of there. The task that these two perform is a very good one for me and a very useful one as far as my videos are concerned. So the first task-specific knife, meaning I really only use it for one thing, would be this one. This is my German Army knife. This one was a gift from my good buddy Stuart, and it is my tackle box knife, or fishing knife. You know, fishing knife, if you will. But it rides in my tackle box. I never take it out of my tackle box unless I'm going to use it for fishing-related tasks, cutting line, tightening a screw, so on and so forth. You can see that blade's been ground down pretty good, but I really dig that. It's actually got a left-handed lock on it, which is pretty cool. You got your Phillips right there. You've got, oh, let's see, there it is. You got your kind of all reamer type one there. Ooh. Cap lifter, flat tip, can opener, and basically a smaller flat tip. And let's see, I think that's it. I always have to check on this. Yep, the lock. Oh, no, there we go. And the saw. There we go. That's everything. But yep, this guy is the perfect fishing buddy, and it never, ever leaves my tackle box. Next one, we've seen this guy several times on the channel, and I love the Manly Wasp. But this guy has pretty much become my security area knife at work. For cutting rope and stuff, job-related tasks. But when you go into a security area, you can only have a certain size blade and stuff on you. And this guy has just become the one. It's very inconspicuous. It doesn't scare people. And that's pretty much what it has been relegated to, and it performs that task very well. I carried it here recently. I've been carrying it pretty much all week long because I've been working in security areas all week long. So Manly Wasp is just a fantastic little knife. If you guys have a chance to get your hands on one, I really highly recommend it. Well, we've seen this guy several times too. Yep, it's my Kershaw Leak, excuse me. Rides in my lunchbox. It's my food knife. I call it my work steak knife, because anytime I need a knife for food at work, it's right there in my lunch bag, and it performs its task admirably. We've seen that guy several times, along with the Manly. Now, a few that we haven't seen quite a bit. I got this. It's a Rough Rider, kind of almost stiletto style blade. Titanium coated blade. It is the RR 1859. It's got a pretty long blade on it. What's it? 1, 2, 3, Yeah, almost 4 inches on that blade. So this guy has become my letter opener. That is exactly what I use it for. It's got a nice slender blade. It's perfect for that. It sits in the kitchen on the... We've got this little basket that we keep pens and stuff in and all that good stuff. Markers and such like that. Dry erase markers. And this guy sits right on the edge. And it is now our letter opener. Well, I started putting these up here. So let's keep putting them up here. There we go. So yeah. This is the family letter opener now. And like I said, it's just perfect for that application. So that's what it does. Let's go with these two. I recently gave one of these away. This is the Lord & Field farmhand knife. Very cool. It is a hawkbill. It is a pruning knife. And then, of course, I have the Rough Rider strawberry bone. And both of these are pruning knives. That's what I use them for. I use them in the garden. Pruning my roses or whatever plants need pruning. But they're perfect for that application. And that is exactly what both of them get used for. My carded handles on this farmhand knife are really, really nice. The strawberry bone hawkbill, of course, is a slip joint. And the farmhand knife is a lockback. Lockback with my carded handles. Very, 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 very nice little knife. Spread them out there a little bit. Couple more. The CRKT Raziel. Now, in all honesty, this knife was probably what started my, for lack of a better term, sort of discontent with CRKT in a lot of ways. I got this in a... When I first started the channel, I needed material. And I'm pretty sure this one came in a mystery box of knives that Birdshot sold. They had one on their Etsy store, and I bought it. I needed content. And I got it. And a lot of people like the Raziel. But this one's got... I don't know if you can... I mean, I just never, ever, ever could get that blade play out. The pivot is... it's as tight as it's going to go. And I could not get the blade play out of it. So, as you can tell, it's a little dirty. And it's a little dirty because I mowed the yard yesterday. And this one has pretty much become my mower scraper. That's what it has been relegated to, that job. I scrape out the bottom of the mower. You know, here, especially now, this time of year, the grass just doesn't dry out very quickly because, well, we've got trees all around. It's shaded. It's not very warm. And the grass needs to be mowed. I mean, it's the first part of April, and we've probably already mowed the lawn 3 or 4 times. But it doesn't dry out. So it's wet grass, and, you know, you just got to scrape it out. So that's what this bugger has been relegated to. Now, if you did see my recent post on Instagram, when I was out there, we got a tree stump out in the yard. And it did come in handy for, there was a hole in the top of the stump. And it did help me kind of open it up a little more to be able to sit a beer bottle in there, which was perfect. So when I drive by the stump, take a sip, stay hydrated, keep right on working. So that is pretty much the lawnmower knife from here on out. A couple more. Now these are actually a couple of cold steel knives. Budget cold steel knives. I think both of them cost like right around $15 maybe. But first off, you've got the Canadian belt knife. Really like this knife, but what the belt knife and the roach belly those are kitchen knives, guys. Food prep knives. Absolutely perfect. My wife loves these for food prep, especially the roach belly. I think the roach belly is her favorite. I use them quite a bit as well, but she really likes both of these for use in the kitchen. And like I said, especially, see how the angle of the belt knife, your handle kind of angles up and away a little bit, so it makes really good for chopping and so forth. And then the roach belly, of course, has that belly, and it also great meat knife here as well. The roach belly is really good for meat. So there you go, guys. Those are pretty much my task specific knives for the most part. I pretty much use all my knives for just about anything or everything. Oh, one more. I'll show you. Sorry if I jiggle the... But I got one more task-specific knife. There you go. That one. That is my large Navy knife that my son got me as a gift one time. And that has a pretty specific task. It just sits there and looks really darn cool. So there you go. Can't forget that one. But yeah, guys, pretty much my task-specific knives, my fishing knife, my security area knife, my pruners, my work lunch knife, my letter opener, my lawnmower scraper, and a couple of really good food prep knives from Cold Steel. That is my response, Paddy. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much for doing excuse me, for doing this one, starting this one out. And if you guys, it's an open tag, guys, so if you guys have channels or Instagram, throw it up on Instagram if you don't have a channel, or leave me down in the comments if you don't have either one, and just want to let me know some task specific knives that you have, what they are and what specific task you use them for. But as always, guys, thank you very much for checking this one out. It's always fun making these videos, and it's really awesome when you guys watch. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment, guys. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.